Now it's time for creating your own position EFX inside of GRIDqlc. This section. It's very similar to dimmer one because we use the same interface, but I guess it's not going to be hard. And this is what we're going to create together, so I can show you. So we go to EFX dim position because basically those EFX they can be synced together with a dimmer. So in this 8.1, which is the new one on the next page, like a user page, you can see that we have first dimmer parameters and then position. So we're going to start with the position. So let's create a fix that we want for our position. To see what we do, I'm gonna actually start to operate. I'm gonna go to the 9. I'm gonna turn it on. It's already something there. You see, something is there. So let me reset this to 0. Let's go to 0. Apply F. So all lights are going together. Let me change it to dimmer wave, and let's do the 0. Yeah. So we don't have no movement now. So right now, I encourage you to experiment with everything. I can show you some more. Maybe in future there's some more ways to do it. But what I want to do is actually in and out spread from the middle. So this is so first we do the direction of the EFX. So I'm gonna go with I'm gonna have 5 position of the EFX. So I'm gonna go with 360 divided by 5 is 72. I don't want to have the wings here. I want to center to sides this way. And now I'm gonna just have this. I'm gonna show you. Circle the other other patterns you probably know, but I'm gonna show you this dimmer wave. What you can do with it inside of the here the EFX panel, working with pan and tilt. It's much better than the line. I don't want to go to the in-depth of why, but basically with line there is no way to create proper flyouts EFX together with dimmer. With this one you can all do it. It's all in sync. It's beautiful. So first of all, we want to have the width of the EFX. Let's go. I want to have each one doing its thing for 72 degrees. So they going one after another, you see? This is the length, so it's spread evenly. If I'm gonna go 36, each of them are doing their own thing, but it's a kind of there's a slow, how do you say, a break between them. I want them to be actually 72, so they are doing one finishes, the next one actually already starts. The next thing, the way the length, I want to go with 255. Remember, for the position EFX, you want to have this relative on sine. I like sine here, but I want to go straight in, snap to the position, and then you see, and then slower coming back. It's still pretty fast, but I'm gonna use only the position when they go up. If I'm gonna go 180, we have just maybe actually we want to do this. It's looking better. Okay, I'm fine with that one. So this is the EFX I want to create. Next, I want to create accordingly a dimmer EFX to work together with this one. So again, I go to, okay, for now, let me just copy the values. Again, row selection unlocked, pasted. And now I want to go to dimmer EFX. I don't want to see the other groups because they distract me. I always try to use only one. Oh, sorry, spread and size. I want to do only one group at a time so I can see what I'm doing. Let me change the speed to half. And then let's go here to dimmer position 8.1 and the first one. So first of all, I want to have the same offsets as I had in here. So quickly 72 sides to center, apply, center to sides, git. So we have the same offsets. So we're going to work together at the same time with what's happening on the what's happening with the position. Yes. Now I want also dimmer wave. I want wave width and wavelength, and I want to turn it on. So here I'm going to the I want to go to the linking button. So now I'm linked, and I want to go and actually start some movement here. So I want to go for the same. Let's start with the same values. So you see we have the movement, the dimmer happens just before the lights are going down. And I want the part of the light where it goes up to be only visible. So first of all, I'm going to change the width to the more narrow width. So let's put 90, okay? So as you see now, we more we see it's like going down. So I need to offset now the position. To the dimmer of the happening dimmer. So it's gonna start a little later. Let's do 90. Let's see what's gonna happen. This is not what we want. So we have to go to other direction. So 360 minus 30 is 330. So 30 degree. So you can see that the lights are going a little too soon. Oh, let's go to 320. Yeah, this is it. I like it a lot. This is it. So it's beautiful already. Maybe I want a sign. The fade in, it's on 100, so it's snapping. But I want to fade out slowly when the lights are going up. See, they're fading out. That's really nice. And I like this. So then I go to my dimmer EFX. I go again the same way as previously, copy without row selection and paste it on all of them. So now we did the dimmer and position for all of our lights, and look, they are all together now, doing the same movement synced. It's great, but we can do it a little better, because what I love to do is actually to mess around with another group. So in this case, there's two things I like to mess around. First one, with position of group G2, group B, we can make, what if we're gonna rotate the position 180 degrees? So instead of going down, you see, now we go. So the first row, they're going up, and the second row is going down. So it's already better movement. But we can also work with the offset. So let's offset it by half of I think the usual I would do is the offset about 90 degrees. So this one, I'm going to put 90. And then I have to also offset obviously the dimmer. So dimmer is 320 by plus 90, which gives me 40 to 60 and 50. So it means it has to be 50. So now it's even more interesting. It's much more interesting. So the same, will go another 90. So 50 plus 90, 50 excuse me, 140. This will be 140. And the next one, another 90 degrees, it's gonna be 140 plus 90. 40 plus 90 is gonna be 230. 230, and here we have 90 offset. This one will be 180, and the next one will be 270. So right now we have this beautiful multi-EFX. After you created your position EFX here, there is one more thing that we want to pay attention to, is this. If you go to EFX golfing, this is the EFX compressor settings. This is important because whenever you move this Q also is moving together with the selection. And this is very important because this tells a compressor that allows the size working so well that, you know, it goes from 0 to the big size or to the small size, but always, but never going, you know, out of the reach of or out of the range of the lamp, but still also respecting the axis of the EFX, which we are not using. So for example, this EFX only use tilt, so I don't want to be restrained at any point with my pan values. So this is why you can have this beautiful EFX with the, you know, with a maximum size, but still the pan values are not compressed. But it's different when we have EFX with the circle effect, which works with pan and tilt together. So whatever I'm gonna choose the position, it's not gonna work because we are in a maximum size. Only it starts to respect the size. You see, when I change the size, it respects the position if I change the size of it. So that's why it's important because to set up also the compressor settings for each of the EFX. So obviously those EFX are done by me. So you have like this circle, and if you have circles, it says that both in group A, B, C, D, in both axes are used. Okay, so now if I go to our new EFX that we have just created, so to the 9th one, this one, and I go to regular position, I want to see what's happening. So again, we're changing values only of a tilt, not of the pan values. By the way, if we want to make this EFX a pan, like changing the pan values, we have to go here to our new one, this one. This is what we created, and you just need to change the rotation to 90 degrees. Sorry, not on dimmer. On the position, so group first, position, movement, and go to the rotation, 90 degrees. You see, now we're using only these values. But if I go to 45, I'm using both, which is kind of funny. But we stay with 0. This is what we created. And I go here, and I just need to tell my EFX compressor that we only use only tilt. And here, only tilt, and only tilt. So now, whenever I have my position, maximum size, you see, but I change the pan values of the position, I have this effect. This is amazing because, as I showed you before, that way it really depends. Those two values are really influencing the way the EFX looks like. Look, this is also a different effect, okay? This one also different. If I'm gonna add the linking with the dimmers, it's a different effect. And look, and I can in between, I can change the position, and it's crazy how it looks differently. Or this one, now it's also a different one. So you can have so many options because of this. and that you can create. And also, of course, you can create a new positions, which I'm going to show you in the next tutorial.